So, a Deimos pattern Predator battle tank. Well, I have not made one of these particular ones in a very long time. I don't mean exactly the same, I just meant Predator with a dome. Like 2nd edition, I think the last time I actually put a dome Predator together. Oh, let's have a look at it. I gotta go Volkite full on. You know, it's always been those two or twin Laz, and then 2 extra Lazes. But this is gonna be. I'm just looking at the fact that they're doing these bits all plastic now instead of resonance. Wonderful. Yeah, let's have a look. Now, this is a generic upgrade sprue now for vehicles. This is basically going to be in every box by the looks of it. And it's quite nice actually to see like multi-melter, the heavy bolter, heavy flamer, havoc launcher, I think they call it that, or cyclone. Yeah, got various heads, which is nice. I like the way the insides of the arms are also detailed as well. Yeah. Open hand. Very handy for what it builds. Right, so let's put that to the side. Ooh, here we go. Sponsons. Nice size Volkite there. You got your las guns, and you got your flamers over here. You got your heavy bolters. It looks like this is for the side sponsons. Look at that. And then we got this for the main. Oh, that's a nice looking auto cannon. Yeah. Graviton, I think. Graviton cannon, if I remember right. I was right. Graviton cannon. Then you got the twin las, and then you got the Volkite as well, which I think's that up there. Looking at it. It's very nice. I always look at these parts and I think, what can I put these parts on when I'm not putting them on the Predator or something like that. Like I can make longer barrels for dreadnoughts and stuff like that. Spice up some models. Because if you're not magnetizing them, well, you don't want them going to your waist, but ooh, oh look at that. So, we got the dome, like the bunker looking front panel. But this is, the way this is designed, looking at it, does kind of remind me of the new, what are they called? Gladiator tanks. So, and I made a couple of them into some nice looking kit. But I have noticed that they've sealed them regardless. But don't get me wrong, it wouldn't be any room to put that on the back of that. You know, the turret will be literally touching those, but it's a bit of a shame that they've sealed those automatically, you know. But this is basically just for the Predator, and that would just be the Rhino chassis. I bet you won't be able to make a Rhino out of it. Not looking at it now. Because you got, yeah, the side panels one there. It looks like this would be, this is your generic Rhino chassis kind of kit, and then you would get the Rhino kit to fill in the doors and give you the front parts and whatnot. That's a shame. I thought I could have gone for the twin doors on the front. But no. That's fine. That's fine. It's not so much a restriction, but it's just good to know what's in the kit and what isn't. I love the exhausts. They look lovely. I could use those for other builds as well. But no, it's a very interesting way they've done it now. It saves on a lot of material because basically everything there, everything will go on the model. And everything on that will go on the model. So all that isn't wasted. Because you used to get quite a bit of waste with some of the other models. But what else have we got here? So it's probably transfers. Yeah, your generic transfers for this. Not useful for me at all, but yeah. Simple enough, very straightforward. Quick and easy, this one. Jeez. That's nice, that. You know, that's a nice quick design. That's a very quick way of doing a different way of doing the old Rhino chassis. I wonder how this will affect some of the old upgrade kits now, but I don't know if they take that into account. Yeah, well, that's right, Havoc, Cyclone, Havoc. No. It's very interesting. I like the looks of that. I can't wait to get stuck into that. Speaking of which, I think I will. So it's sped up this building process because, frankly, it was. This is basically just a time lapse of it. It's such an easy to put together build. It's just as long as everything's nice and cleaned off, all the sprue joins, then you shouldn't have a problem putting it together. The instructions are quite straightforward for this particular one, and it was as easy as it made it out to be. Even the tracks were a lot less different types as well, and everything seamlessly put together, slotted together nicely. There isn't much I would actually change in this kit, except for, like I said earlier, it's mainly the case of I would have preferred to be able to build a Rhino and then swap out parts to make it into a Predator. Mainly because I used to buy like whirlwind tanks, for example, and I would just use them as a Rhino, but I'd use the rocket pods for something else. Now these feel a bit more restrictive. If you buy the Predator, you don't have those extra doors on the front, you don't have those extra side parts, you know, where the side sponsons go, and the roof rack and all the rest of it. Well, on the old Rhinos, you used to be able to have like a hatch that opened on the very, very old ones, right? And some people used to actually like cut them in half. Well, actually, no, some of them were already in half, but used to have, they just put a Marine sat inside it shooting out. It was, yeah. But no, that's probably my only issue with the tank. Otherwise, you know, the guns are all loads of options. You haven't got like 2 options anymore. You've got a plethora of options, and yeah, it's a really solid kit. So I hope this has helped in some sort of way anyway, and thanks for watching.